I got a question, man, because you're talking about community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe like? Because I've had brothers who are like, man, I don't want to leave my brothers in the streets. You know what I mean? So they stay in that community.
Yeah.
Do you feel like as a new believer, as a Christian, that we should excommunicado or like leave that alone and join a different community, or is it good to have both? What do you
That's a
stand on
good.
that?
That's a good. I don't stand too hard on things because I know I've heard people say I like to hear different perspectives, but for me, it's like you have to separate at some point.
Yeah.
It says come out from among them. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that part.
Yeah, come out from among them and be separate is what it
Yes,
says. So
yes.
I had to separate.
I see that, bro.
And even through that, and I'll give another reason as to why that's necessary is because I didn't do that off the top. I remember I remember falling and backsliding.
I got you.
And I remember specifically, I woke up in these apartments one morning, this apartment complex, just because we didn't have the night of kicking it, because I was going through something during my faith. Because
Right.
when you first walk with Christ, that's like those first months, like them was some pretty tough months, and because faith that can't be tested can't be trusted, so he's trying to mold you and break
Ooh, I
things
like
off,
that, bro. Come on.
and so that's what was happening, and of course, there was times where I fell and slipped, and I remember I woke up in these apartments, and God said, "You need to leave here now. Like you need to, you need to come out from among them, basically." And so I did.
Yeah.
So I think there's wisdom in separating, especially if you don't have an accountability around you to like. Because I know brothers right now that are completely backslidden because they went to church, got this, and then went back to the streets to try to bring it to them. And next thing you know, you ain't seen them in months,
Right.
and they then got sucked back into the street life. So
Yeah.
that's another thing I want to really. A key thing is showing up to those things, the Bible studies, the men's groups, the
Amen.
events, having. I remember having groups at homes like that's the church. Is the Bible says in Acts 2, they stay fast in the apostles' doctrine, fellowship, prayer, and meals. Like that's the church. That's how you. Those are the four components of a church. And so that was real big for me. I wanted to be personal. I didn't just want the Sunday morning. That was great, but I needed something. I wanted to go deeper.
You didn't want to put your tippy toes in there,
No, man.
Full
Yep.
immersion.
I
Right?
did.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?